Hello, hello, hello. This is going to be the match of the week for King's Court Pokemon League.
Week number
Joining us
6, I
today,
believe.
yeah, week number 6. What a time to be alive. Joining me today is the lovely Kyrogeniz, of course. Say hello.
Of course. Hello, hello.
And then the matchup for this week, going to be two familiar faces for the league. Rexalis and Jamaarkques. A matchup we've seen a lot since the beginning of the league, you know. A lot of old heads, and going to be some pretty solid play overall. These are also two teams that are pretty close in the standings, if I'm recalling correctly. So
I believe they're within a game distance, yes.
yeah, a lot at stake in this series. You know,
Yeah,
we're getting at the point in the series where you really got to start thinking about the playoff race, and contested wins like these go a long way.
They do. This is a rematch of a semifinals match we had last season, where Rexalis got reverse swept, actually. So we'll see if the revenge comes through for him. As we see a Hydreigon and Lycanroc, which
Yeah, this lead Hydreigon. We've seen this set a lot from Jamaarkques. He does love this taunt stealth rock set, and it makes sense. Very consistent at getting up rocks with such speed and power.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like the set. I can see why he rocks with it. It's pretty consistent.
It is. And we see the Whimsicott trying to get the leech seed up, but Buddybolt switches out. Not too bad either way, keeping the tempo up. Hydreigon comes back in. Probably to be that Prankster immune, but the Moonblast is a hefty chunk. We'll see Hydreigon switch back out. Not able to take another one of those ever again. We know Whimsicott's faster now, which is something normally not true in this situation, if I recall. Well, it is if he's invested, but...
Yeah, normally with Whimsicott, you know, you rely on that Prankster, so you don't need that much speed, but it does make sense to be invested for this matchup in particular. You want to be hitting that Hydreigon.
It's quite important. It's like you're only 4x hit on the squad besides that SYLVEON, but you see the leeches come up again.
Yeah, Belly Bolt. Oh, but great Volt Switch. Gonna deny any healing coming in from this Leech Seed. I mean, this could just potentially be a sub-seat set. But
we've already seen Taunt, Leech, and Moonblast.
Taunt,
It could be substitute.
yeah, could be Substitute last. Pretty bad into this Reuniclus. Doesn't get any healing off of it, so...
Yeah, it won't get anything off, assuming it's Magic Garden, not Regenerator.
Yeah, I suppose we haven't seen the set either. Oh, no boots. Arachnoid coming in, taking a clean 25%. Oh, but Belly Bolt comes out. Great double by Jamaarkques here.
Absolutely. So we see the Arachnoid. What is it most likely going to do? Probably switch out, right? It doesn't want to eat this hit unless it's something like an Assault Vest variant.
Yeah, I mean, Arachnid is pretty good at eating hits, especially special hits. So, I mean, could see a potential Mirror Coat. Could just opt to try and hit it hard as it Terra Waters, goes for a Liquidation. It is faster. Oh, and that's going to be a Toxic. But, I mean, the Terra invested for not a lot of return pretty early. So you're very happy with this if you're Jamaarkques here.
Absolutely. We see the Volt Switch again on the Whimsicott, so that thing's about it. That's not long for this world at all. And Hydreigon comes back out. We've already seen that Whimsicott is faster, so double out makes perfect sense.
Yep, here comes Belly Bolt back again. But it's not going to be able to heal if he opts to go for this taunt. Could just try and stay in. Oh, but he goes for the slack off. The taunt does not come out, and now Belly Bolt's back at full HP. Probably a Volt Switch out on this. Yep, and now Whimsicott is getting constant pressure applied for it. This is really well played in the early game by Jamaarkques.
It is a very peculiar taunt pick there. When you see it just keeps Volt Switching on you. I'm not sure what the goal was, but we see Blastoise come out yet again, and it's getting taunted this time. But
yeah, here's the taunt. A Zen Headbutt comes out.
I'm curious what that's for.
Not a move you see every day, that's for sure.
I guess that was a Como answer, but...
Yeah, but maybe the answer, but, I mean, it also has that Ice Beam. Maybe he's expecting a more especially bulky Como.
Perhaps.
Liquidation comes out. That is a lot of damage. Oh, but a Hyper Beam comes out! Fairy type Hyper Beam! Absolutely eating this Blastoise alive. This could be scary, though, if Azumarill comes out and it's a Belly Drum set. He just comes out. There's the max attack. There's the Citrus Fairy, and no punish. It's going to be a clean Aqua Jet kill, and this is getting really scary all of a sudden. Arachnid doesn't come out, so we can assume that it's not Water Absorb. This is really scary. Ice Spinner does 39, though. Ooh!
He ate it up like, if this is an ID body press with Roost, this is just gonna eat it forever. There's nothing he can do. There's the Roost right there. We see another Ice Spinner come out. Oh, the crit!
Oh, but a big crit.
That was a good thing he actually roosted there. The crit would have killed him. But
Yeah, but now he's in range. Oh, but he's faster.
He's faster. He is not in range.
Interesting. Oh,
Now
this
we see another
Corviknight's suddenly an issue.
It's a big issue. The bulk up comes out.
Oh, he's just going bulk for bulk. Okay.
Corviknight could win this if he has a nice old Brave Bird here. Or if
Yeah,
the
but I mean,
taunt.
the
okay.
taunt.
Okay. Temper
Flare
did
comes
nothing.
out 23.
Corviknight's gonna win this and sweep the game, I think.
I mean, this is looking really scary.
Oh,
As long as it's low.
crit!
Oh, but a big crit. I was about to say Belly Bolt could potentially clean this up if it keeps it low enough. But,
Now
I mean,
it's
this
just
is a
disturbing.
big crit, and now,
And the Earthquake.
I mean, this thing's just so scary.
I think it's
Absolutely
over.
nothing's going to be able to touch it.
I
Yeah,
think
this
it's
game is
over.
probably just over on the spot off of that. Shukaberry comes out, but it's just not going to be enough. And
you
this
got
Great Tusk should be taking it all the way home.
2 crits on your Corv is so unfortunate.
Yeah, you definitely hate to see that. It was looking really good there with the Iron Defense stacked up. That is the risk you take when you sit on the field for so long, but
That was
pretty
just
bad.
absurd.
Yeah,
That
pretty bad
was-
timing.
Quite unfortunate timing, but I don't know what adjustments we expect to see coming into game 2. It feels like one of those games that got robbed from you a little bit.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, there could have been some answers in the back, depending on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Something like
yeah,
that
it was
could work.
really scary though. I think Belly Bolt might have been in body press range. I mean, it might have been over on the spot had that crit not come out.
It could have been. It could have been. I'm not 100% sure. A Terra Poison body Belly Bolt would have lived probably, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
potentially.
Let's see how it gets shaken out in game 2.
We are so back. Just jumping right into it. Looking at the adjustments coming in from Rexalis. No Pokemon adjustments. Going to be running it back with the same six slots. Obviously, there is a good amount of time in between games, so there's probably some changes to be made. But
likely nothing too outstandingly different, which could be a problem going into game 3.
oh, okay. Looks like
There was an issue.
a little preemptive on the challenge or an issue. I don't know.
Yes. You know,
But we're
it's all good.
gonna have to wait a second for that, I guess. All good.
Won't even sweat it, you know? Like, surely we're... Oh, nope, that's the other one.
But I guess just talking about what that means for this next game. I mean, I don't know if I'm super confident in a full run back. Felt like you were pretty behind for most of that game.
Agreed.
If
feel
you
like
are
the
Rexalis.
tempo was really not there, even with the Whimsicott having
Yeah,
control.
you
the
were
double
behind
switching-
tempo. Your Whimsicott was just getting chipped and denied healing the whole time. And really the only chance you had was that Corviknight, but now cat's out of the bag. Jamaarkques knows about that Corviknight, so it makes it a little harder to even get it off in the first place, you know?
Yep, because it probably doesn't win that war against Great Tusk. And with Whimsicott dead, Great Tusk just wins the game. Quite
Yeah.
frankly.
We saw 3 moves, presumably body press in the last slot. So I mean, no Brave Bird to hit that Great Tusk, like you said.
Which is a bit of an issue, especially if it's not already bulked up. We see the same leads come out pretty much, except for Hydreigon's not out for Jamaarkques.
Here comes the
Substitutes
sub.
here. There we
Toxic failed, so off to a pretty good start. We could just see a Reuniclus switch. Volt switch coming out. Gonna deny any healing. Let's see what comes out here. I'm expecting Reuniclus, and here it is.
I'm
Gonna be
astonished.
denying any chip healing.
I'm very
Taunt.
astonished.
Yeah. Just goes
What
right for a
the
straight up
heck?
stored power though. Revealing a calm mindset, but just telling that he wants to break the sub.
Yeah, I like the avenue here, the adjustment to have, I guess, click substitute at least. But the
Yeah.
leftovers being missing is a bit of a problem when you see this guy's just clicking.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be getting any healing here. Here comes the Leech Seed,
Let's see if
stored
it is
power,
Magic Guard.
and nothing's
It
going to
is,
happen here.
yep.
Magic Guard. And this Reuniclus is just going to be able to win this 1v1 with leftovers alone.
Yeah, if Whimsy had leftovers here, it might actually be a winnable situation.
Taunt
but
does come out. Let's see if Belly Bolt just goes straight for that Volt Switch.
more than likely, Whimsicott's just
Yeah.
killing itself.
Whimsicott, I mean, it's not going to be doing anything here. Just thudding into this Reuniclus wall. It's healing back up. It is very winning for Jamaarkques. I mean, he presses it anyways.
Not sure why we're not taking our Moonblast chip, I guess.
Get a free Calm Mind off if he's not going to taunt. Jamaarkques does go for it. So that's going to be very nice. Here finally comes the taunt, but an attack comes out. Whimsicott onto its last sub.
Like
here it is. I mean, and this is just a losing battle. He's getting so much HP back passively on this Reuniclus.
And even if that Whimsicott comes back in the game, it's already useless against the Great Tusk now, which is what you mainly wanted to have it for.
Yeah. Rakunid comes in, takes barely anything. Might be able to chase this out, but 35 with that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, acid armor.
Yeah,
this is getting really scary.
It just might sweep here.
Does it have recover?
Yep.
It does, and there's no dark types on the side of Rexalis, so I mean, this is really scary.
Not a single one. I don't think a squad has a dark type.
I mean, he's going to be able to taunt it here, but Whimsicott's going down, and that's going to be the end of your counterplay to this Reuniclus. It already has an acid armor set up. It's two hitting this. Oh, but the Mirror Coat's revealed.
Mirror Coat comes out and does take it out. Thank goodness the game is saved.
Yeah, that was looking really scary there for a second, but Mirror Coat comes out, takes care of business. So good reaction there by Rexalis. Take care of this potentially giant threat.
Terra Ground Liquidation, okay.
Yeah, an adjustment from that Terra Water we saw last game. Blocks the Volt Switch.
Now do we see a Terra Blast come out here?
It's a good question. Leash Life gets a little bit of HP back, but Toxic, Muddy Water. 20. Oh, and it gets the accuracy drop. That could be kind of dirty. No pun intended.
I see what you did there. Ooh, the surf misses. No!
We immediately see a surf miss.
No!
I mean, that's just why Muddy Water is such a devious move, man.
It is.
It's not okay.
It's messed up that you can't increase your evasion, but you can reduce accuracy.
Here comes SYLVEON. You don't want to get this Toxic, though. Oh my god, but that's just so much damage. Goes for the Volt Switch. The charge and the crit. Gonna be coming in hot. I mean, that's a lot of SYLVEON damage. I can't lie to you.
It was.
Is this specs?
I believe it's modest specs, yes.
That's a lot of damage. SYLVEON saved for another day. I mean, Araquanid not going to do too much at that HP, so not a terrible sack here.
So what do we think is coming out of here? Probably the Lycanroc. I would have to imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing has great matchups into this, except potentially your Corviknight. We know it's a physical set, so we could get the ball rolling. He just goes for a Swords Dance. Do we see a Sash? We do. But I mean, this isn't going to Oko. As the Aqua Jet comes out, that's going to be the end of Lycanroc. Here comes that Corviknight, potentially being able to get a boost, but the Shell Smash comes out. Does he go for the Iron Defense?
You already know there is.
Oh, maybe.
Nope,
no, okay, we saw every move revealed, though. His last is Psychic Fangs.
Yeah, we've seen everything. This Corviknight is going to be a problem here for going another crit. Did he click the Body Press?
Oh, Body Press, and that's the biggest threat gone. This could potentially...
We see a taunt come out here more than likely.
Yeah, be game. Bulk Up, revealed. Taunt, gonna be stopping any more Bulk Ups from coming out. This Temper Filler does nothing. I mean, he's gonna have to go for it, because this Corviknight's gonna be winning this 1v1 eventually.
It will.
It's even Rocky Helmet. Yep. Oh, I think you want to be roosting up here.
I think he's trying
staying healthy here. Yeah, but okay, here comes the roost finally. This Great Tusk is on its last move thanks to this Rocky Helmet, so Temper Flare gonna come out in a crit. Ooh, on the last possible Temper Flare.
Of course. Well, Gouging Fire is in a pretty decent situation here to just dance up and sweep out at least. But
could be potentially scary. Goes for a second one here. Gonna be faster than this. And that defense drop means it's almost certainly in range. Oh, this is a fairly slow Gouging Fire, actually. Oh, and it lives! Because it's Breaking Swipe. Hangs on here, but yeah, Azumarill is going to be able to kill this thing. Wow.
Is SYLVEON going to be able to sweep this out? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Aqua Jet comes out, not enough.
It doesn't. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be the game. Another Aqua Jet seals the series, and it's going to be a 2-0 for Jamaarkques.
Yeah, very well played in his behalf. Wow. Oh, it's a quick one. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a
Faster than
stall
I
battle.
expected.
But,
Yeah.
hey, props to him. He didn't even bring a lot of his prolific mons. Really just that Great Tusk. And we
Yeah,
saw
I mean,
Shell Trash.
I don't know if we're ever gonna see a week where this Great Tusk is on the bench. You know.
I'd be surprised. The mon does too much.
I'd be shocked.
Well, there you have it. Congratulations to Pallet Mafia.
Yeah.
and
Well
I'll catch
played
you
by
next week.
Jamaarkques. You hate to see crits going down like that, but you know that's the game.
Pokemon.
That's Pokemon.
Hey, be what it be. I'll catch you next time.